Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
सर पावर कितना आता है सर? 106.
पहले देख लो बेटा, फिर देखते हैं कितनी. I am going to telling you the method. Okay. So here, look at here. First of all, how to solve this numerical? So to solve this numerical, first of all, we have to find out the temperature. Temperature T2, T3, T4, T5. First, we have to calculate all the temperature. So how to calculate all the temperature? So in this case, T1 temperature is given. So T1 that will be equal to 10 plus 273, that will be equal to 283 Kelvin. Okay, so you can convert. T6 are already given, 250 plus 273, that will be equal to 298. Okay, so now from isentropic compression we know the relation between pressure and temperature. T2 by T1, that will be equal to P2 by P1 gamma minus 1 upon gamma. So look at here. From here, you can calculate the value of T2. How to calculate the value of T2 from here? Because P2 and P1 value is already given in your statement. And gamma, everybody know what is the value of gamma? That will be equal to 1.4. So from here, you can calculate the value of T2 from here. Okay. After this, when you will find the value of T2, now you have to find out the value of T3, because it is already not given. Only two values is given, T1 10 degrees centigrade and T4, that will be equal to 50 degree after reduction from T3 temperature. Okay, so this value will be given in your statement. यार घड़ी मुड़ी बंद करके तो मतलब की बना. Hello, is it can you see the screen? It's okay. Now you have to find out the value of T3. How to find out the value of T3? So the formula is T3 by T2, that will be equal to P3 by P2 gamma minus 1 divided by gamma. From here, you can calculate the value of T3. T3 will be equal to T2 P3 by P2 into gamma minus 1 divided by gamma. T2 value you will find out from here, and P3 by P2, these two value already given in your statement. And what will be the value of P3? P3 value will be equal to 3.5 bar. All will be given in your statement. Okay. Now further. Now what will be the value of T4? So T4 you can calculate. It is given in your statement that T4 is 50 degree, 30 degree. T4 50 degree after passing through the compressor. So this means what value T3 is coming? Minus 298. So this will be the value of your T4. So this will be the value of your after compression. Okay. Now next we have to find out the value of T5. How to calculate the value of T5? So you can also write like this equation: T5 by T4, that will be equal to P5 upon P4 gamma minus 1 divided by gamma. Okay, so you simply put the value over here and find the value of T5 from this equation. Okay, so this means you have calculated all the value T2, T3 T4 and T5. T6 is already given. Look at here. T6 already given in your statement. So this value is already given. Okay. Now further, what you have to find out? Mass of the air. Mass of air. So what formula was there to find the mass of air? I have already told you yesterday. Tell me.
210 into Q divided by Cp into temperature difference.
What is the temperature difference? So look at here. How
T6
much
minus
air is
T5.
passing through this refrigeration system? T6 minus
T5.
T5.
T5. Okay. So this will be the value of mass of air that will be passing through your refrigeration system. Okay. Kilogram per minute. Okay. Then what you have to find out? Power. Where power will be occur? In the compressor. So what will be the formula? Mass of air into Cp. Compressor work T3 minus T2. If I will convert into kilowatt, then divided by 60. So this result will come out to be in kilowatt. Okay. So this is the formula of power. So you can calculate the power with this formula. And last one, you have to find out the value of COP. So what will be the formula of COP? 210 into Q divided by P into 60. By putting this value into this equation, you can find out the value of the COP. Okay. So find out all the values. Hurry up. Temperature T1, T2, T3. So you have to find out the value of T2, T3, T4, T5. Everybody, hurry up, please. Find out all these values.
सर जो वो पोजीशन में 50 डिग्री दिया है ना वो क्या होगा सर?
क्या
50 डिग्री
50 डिग्री जो है बेटा, जो आपकी स्टेटमेंट में है, वो ये बता रहा है कि 50 डिग्री रिड्यूस हो रहा है आफ्टर कंप्रेशन, जब वो हीट एक्सचेंजर से बाहर जा रहा है. तो जहां से जब आप T3 की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर लोगे, उसमें से आप 50 डिग्री जब टेम्परेचर रिड्यूस करोगे तो वो कौन सा टेम्परेचर आ जाएगा आपके पास? T4. ओके. So this means the T4 value will be lesser than 50 degree centigrade of this T3 value. Okay. After passing through the heat exchanger, when it will passing through the heat exchanger, its temperature will get decreased. How much pressure temperature is get decreased? It is given. ठीक है बेटा, जरा इत्थे लिखांगे, इनू इत्थे आपां लिखांगे 273 प्लस 50. हाँ नू लिखो, करो. आ जाओ सर, इत्थे आओ, बैठ जाओ. कितों? चलो हो गया. तो बेटा T4 you will calculate. It is given the value of T4 is when it will passing through the heat exchanger, it will release the heat. So your temperature will get a decrease. How much temperature is get decreased? It is given 50 degrees centigrade. So T4 value will be T3 minus T3 minus how much value is given? It is given 323. T3 ਕੀ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ? 144 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड आ गया ना, 418 ला लो, 360 आ गया बेटा। T2 की वैल्यू क्या आ रही है बेटा? व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ T2? 293. ओके, एंड व्हाट अबाउट T3?
418.
418. Okay, now you can simply put this value over here. T4
95 Kelvin.
4 पावर यहाँ पे आ रही है 367 केल्विन। बेटा T2 की वैल्यू क्या आ रही है पहले ये कैलकुलेट करो।
सर 10.34 डिग्री।
T2 की वैल्यू 292.6 सर।
सर ऐसा हो गया।
Now beta after finding the value T4, now you find out the value of T5. Hurry up. What is the value of T5?
257 Kelvin.
257 Kelvin. Very good. Correct. Now put all this value in mass of air. I have already written the formula of mass of air. How much air is entering into your evaporator to take out the
Sir,
heat from there in the cabin?
सर CP कितना लेना है सर?
1. CP की वैल्यू 1 लेनी है अपने।
512 किलोग्राम पर मिनट। 2 kg per minute.
551.2 kilogram per minute. Correct. Very good. And what will be the value of power?
105.8.
105.8. So that will be equal to 106 kilowatt.
Okay sir.
Yes. Now put this value in COP.
0.33.
Very good. The value is coming out 0.33. So to solve this type of question, so first you have to calculate all the temperature T1, temperature T2. So how to solve this type of question? First you have to calculate every temperature value. Temperature T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5, T6. Okay. So which temperature is not given, you have to calculate that temperature. After calculation, simply put that temperature into these three questions. Then you will able to find the value of mass of air, power and COP. Okay. So we will do one more numerical in which efficiency will be given. In which efficiency will be given. So I am going to write over here how to calculate the efficiency. So look at here. Everybody look at here on this diagram. This is the isentropic compression. What if actual compression will be there after friction with the wall? Okay. So this is the irreversible process. Understand? And this is the isentropic compression. And this is the actual compression. So in this case, and the for turbine, this is the actual expansion and this is the This is the actual expansion and this is the isentropic expansion. Okay. So how to calculate the efficiency of your compressor? Efficiency of compressor. Isentropic increase in pressure divided by actual increase in pressure. So look at here. How to calculate the efficiency of compressor? Isentropic increase in pressure divided by actual increase in pressure. Okay. So in this case, how much isentropic increase in pressure? So isentropic increase in pressure, how much pressure temperature is increasing? Look at here. Isentropic T3 minus T2 and actual how much? T3 dash minus T2. So this is the efficiency of your compressor. Okay. Now, what is the efficiency of your turbine? Isentropic how much pressure is varying, temperature is varying. Isentropic increase in temperature over, in this case, actual increase in temperature over isentropic increase in temperature. Isentropic increase in temperature. So in this case, actual divided by isentropic. So what will be the isentropic expansion? Actual expansion. Tell me T6, T4. This is the T5 dash, not T6. This is the T5 dash minus T4 divided by T4 is the value temperature bigger one. So here you can write T4 minus T5 dash over T4 minus T5. So this is the efficiency of your turbine. So from here, both this value isentropic and actual T3 dash. So from here you can calculate the value of T3 dash if efficiency compressor is given. If efficiency of turbine is given, then you can calculate the value T5 dash from here, from these two formula. So everybody note down these two formula. These two formula will be used in next numerical. Hurry up. Everybody note down these two formulas. Expansion हो रही है ना? Expansion हो रही है. Now write down the next numerical. I'm going to share over here. Next numerical. Second numerical, everybody note on the statement of second numerical. An aircraft refrigeration plant has to handle a cabin load. Everybody note on it. 30 tons. The atmospheric temperature is 70 degrees centigrade. The atmospheric air is compressed to a pressure 0.95 bar and temperature 30 degrees centigrade due to ram action. This air is then further compressed in compressor. Further compressed in compressor 4.75 bar only. No 10. It is 4.75 bar. Okay. Cooled in heat exchanger to 67 degrees centigrade. Expanded in turbine. This is turbine temperature. Expanded in turbine to 1 bar pressure. And supplied to the cabin. The air leaves the cabin at temperature of 27 degrees centigrade. The isentropic efficiency of both compressor and turbine are 0.9. Here efficiency is given 0.9. So you have to calculate the value of COP. Value of CP and CP upon CV is already given. So please calculate. Hurry up, everybody calculate the values. हाँ बेटा temperature if we pressure then you can also write P3 minus P2 P3 minus P2 divided by, you can also write down like this equation. Okay. But I am going to erase it. So in this case, isentropic efficiency of compressor and turbine is given. Okay. So isentropic efficiency means you have to also find out these two values, T3 dash and T5 dash in this case. So this is the case of simple air cooling cycle, refrigeration cycle. Okay. So here, what will be the value of your how much tonnage value capacity given in your statement? Q 30 tonnage, T1 70 degree centigrade,
P2 0.95 bar,
P2 0.95 bar,
T2 30 degree centigrade,
P2 30 degree centigrade,
and P3 4.75 bar,
P4
4.75 bar, P3
4.75 bar,
T4 67 centigrade,
67 centigrade,
and P5 1 bar,
P5 1 bar.
and T6 27 degrees
So this
centigrade.
value is already given. So these are the value which is already given in your statement. Now, how to calculate the T1, T2 value is given, but T3 value is not given. Look at here. So how to find out the value of T3? to calculate the value of T3 by T2, that will be equal to P3 by P2 gamma minus 1 divided by gamma. From here, you can calculate the value of T3. So from here, you can calculate the value of T3. Now, how to calculate the value of T3 dash? Now to calculate it, you have already find the value of T3. Now how you calculate the value of T3 dash? I have already given you what will be the efficiency of your compressor. Efficiency of compressor is given isentropic increase in temperature. How much isentropic increase in temperature? From here, isentropic
T3 minus
T3
T2.
T3 minus T2 divided by T3 dash
T3 dash minus T2.
minus T2. So by putting the value of this T3 dash T3 into this equation, efficiency of your compressor is already given. Okay. So from here, you can calculate the value of T3 dash. So from here, you can calculate the value of T3 dash. Okay. So next, what will be the value of T4? What will be the value of T4?
67 degree centigrade.
T4
T4 by T5 equals to P4 by P5 gamma minus 1 by gamma.
So what will be the value of T3 dash here? Tell me.
499.
499 minus
Point.
T3 dash minus. What will be the value over here? Minus T4. What will be the value of T4? 67 degrees centigrade. So convert it into. So this will be the value of your T4. So calculate this value. Hurry up, everybody. 144
Sir,
minus
T4
50.
सर T4 तो 67 होगा ना सर?
T4
तो क्यों निकालना पड़ेगा सर? वो तो दिया ही है ना.
T4 is already given. So what will the value of T4?
T4 67 degrees Celsius.
It is already given. 1 minute. $67.
जो हीट एक्सचेंजर में जाएगा सर वो T4 तो होगा ना. हीट एक्सचेंजर 67 डिग्री.
No, beta. First, you have to value. What will be the value of T3 dash? 499 minus 67 degrees centigrade. Cooled in heat exchanger to. Yes, it is already given. So find out the value. No need to calculate. So it is already given. So by putting T4 by T5 is equal to P4 by P5 gamma minus 1. From here you can calculate the value of T5. Direct T5 from here. Okay. Now what will be the efficiency of your turbine? Now you have to calculate the value of 5 dash. T5 dash. So by putting this value into efficiency of your turbine. So what will be the efficiency? T4 minus T5 dash
minus T5 dash
divided by T4 minus
T5.
T5 isentropic expansion. So by putting all these values T5 and T4 and efficiency of your turbine is already given in statement. So from here you can calculate the value of T5 dash. Okay. So direct you can find out the value of T4 5 dash here. T6 value is already given. Now you have to calculate the value of mass of here. Now you have to calculate the value of mass of air. So what will be the formula? Mass of air.
10 into Q divided by Cp into T6 minus T5 dash.
T5 dash. Very good. And what will be the value of power? What will be the value of power? value of power.
MA CP.
Ma into Cp, mass of air that will be entered into your refrigerating space into specific heat at a constant pressure into what will be the value coming over here? Power. Where you will get the power? You will get the power at compressor. So this will be the compressor work from T3 dash minus T2 divided by 60. Then you will get the result in kilowatt. Okay. So from here you can calculate the value of power. And what
power
will be the
निकालना क्यों पड़ेगा सर?
So to find out the value of COP, so what will be the formula? 210 into Q divided by P into 60. इसलिए COP निकालने के लिए
Sir, directly, sir, COP equals to 210 into Q divided by MACP upon.
yes,
into
you can
T3 dash
calculate
minus.
also from that value. You can calculate also from that value also. So this is how you can calculate the value of coefficient of performance of this cycle, air refrigeration cycle. Okay, everybody calculate this value. Arya,
Sir, 89.6 mass.
89.6. Let me see first. 89.64 kilogram per minute. Yes, okay. And what will be the COP?
0.35.
0.356. Very good. Everybody must calculate this value. So this is the method how to calculate the numerical. So what will be the procedure? First you have to find out all the temperature. T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5 and T6. After knowing all the temperature T3 dash and even T5 dash. After knowing all the temperature, then you will be able to calculate the mass of the air that will be passing through your refrigerating space. Okay, that will be passing through your cabin from where it will take the heat load. Okay, then after this will be the formula. By putting simply you have to put this temperature value in this formula and Q. What is the Q? It is the tonnage capacity. Okay, and remaining is the same. Simply you have to calculate these temperature values, and by putting this temperature value into this formula, you will be able to calculate the mass of air, power, and COP. Any type of question is coming, first you have to calculate all the temperature. And by putting that temperature value in this formula, you will get the answer. Okay. What if pressure, air temperature is given, but if a temperature is given and pressure is not given, then you can also find out the value of pressure from this formula. But look at here, the temperature is reducing at constant pressure. So no need to write this formula with the pressure. Okay. If a ramming action will be there, yet then you can write the pressure because their pressure is increasing. Pressure is increasing if in case of your ramming action will be there. From there you can calculate P2 dash. Okay. Otherwise, look at here. The temperature is reducing at constant temperature. Look at here at constant pressure. Look at here the cabin pressure also remains same at T6 and T5 at constant pressure. Okay. So these two values are already at constant pressure. And T4, T3 and T3 dash already at constant pressure. Okay. So only you have to need to find out the value of temperature only. Because this temperature is reducing at constant pressure. Okay, so this is the method procedure. First you have to calculate all the temperature values, then after finding the temperature value, simply put that value in this formula, then you will be able to calculate this mass of air, then you will be able to put this value into this formula, then you will calculate power, and after this you will put this power into this formula, you can calculate the value of COP. You can directly also calculate the value of COP from the formula. Okay, so this is all about this numerical. Everybody must solve it. Hurry up. Is this screen visible?
No, sir.
Okay. Now the next article is bootstrap air cooling system. So look at here in this diagram, your ambient air first entering into the jet, then ramming action will be there. Look at here, where both the pressure and temperature will get increased. Why? So this is the isentropic compression first, but in actual, because due to the yes,
स्क्रीन विजिबल नहीं है सर.
ये वाली स्क्रीन आ रही है, व्हाइट बोर्ड वाली.
now is it visible?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now look at here. First, your ambient air entering into the jet, then the ramming action will be there. When ramming action will be there, your both pressure and temperature will get increased. Okay. Now after this, it will enter into the main compressor. When it will enter into the main compressor, then both its pressure and temperature will get increased. Okay. So from there, some of the air is supplied to the combustion chamber. Look at here in this figure. Some of the air is passing through the combustion chamber where combustion takes place, which is helping in running this gas turbine. Okay. So this gas turbine is directly connected to the main compressor, which is running the main compressor. And the rest of the air is passing through the first heat exchanger. So this is your first heat exchanger, which is cooled down. When hot air is passing through this first heat exchanger, then it is cooled with the help of your rammed air, whose temperature is much below than the air which is coming from your main compressor. So when the air is passing through the first heat exchanger, its pressure will get reduced. Okay. So at a high temperature, at high altitude, we need more pressure. Okay. So to increase that pressure, we will use secondary compressor. So after when it will passing through secondary compressor, its pressure and temperature again will get increased. Okay. Then it will again, the ramming air is also passing through this second heat exchanger, which is helping in cooling down this air which is passing through the second heat exchanger. After this cooled air will pass through the cooling turbine. Look at here in this figure. This is the cooling turbine. When it will passing through this cooling turbine, expansion process will be there. Both its temperature and pressure will get reduced after passing through this cooling turbine. Okay. So this cooling turbine is also helping in running this secondary compressor. Okay. After when it will passing through the cooling turbine, when its pressure and temperature will get reduced, then it will passing to the air to the cabin, from where it will taking the heat load. Okay. Now this is the TS diagram. So look at here in this TS diagram. First of all, 4 pressure will be there. Look at here. This is the ambient pressure line. Number 2, we have cabin pressure line. Number 3, we have actual ram pressure and ideal ram pressure. Next is your mean compressor pressure. So 5 pressure will be there. Okay. So look at here, when your air at point 1 entering at point 1, this is the ambient air at pressure P1, okay, and temperature T1. When it will enter into the your jet, then ramming action will be there. Its pressure and temperature both getting increased. So 1 to 2 is your isentropic, increased in temperature. But in actual, due to internal friction, the actual temperature is increasing from 1 to 2 dash. Okay. Then after 2 dash, it will passing to the main compressor where its pressure and temperature both get increased from 2 dash to 3. Okay. Now, but due to internal friction and irreversible process, its actual pressure increase from 2 dash to 3 dash. After this 3 dash to 4, when it will passing through the first heat exchanger and its temperature will get reduced from 3 dash to 4. Then after when its temperature will get reduced, then again it will passing through the secondary compressor from 4 to 5. Okay. But due to internal friction, actual temperature increase from 4 to 5 dash at constant pressure. Okay. Then it will passing through the second heat exchanger from 5 dash to 6, where again its temperature will get reduced at constant pressure. Okay. Then your this high temperature and pressure air will be passing through the cooling turbine, where expansion process will be there from T6 to T7. When it will passing through your cooling turbine, look at here in this figure, then its pressure and temperature both will get dropped. Okay, from T6 to T7. But again, due to internal friction, its actual temperature reduced from T6 to T7 dash. After this cooled air will passing through the cabin, from where it will take the heat load and its temperature again going to increase from T7 dash to T8. After this, it will go to the atmosphere. So this is all about the TS diagram of your bootstrap air cooling system. Okay. So this is how you can calculate the value of mass of air and power and COP. So look at here, how much mass of air is circulating. Look at here. What will be the temperature value over here in refrigeration, where you will get the refrigeration effect? What will be the temperature value? Tell me. But you tell me, what will be the temperature value?
T8 minus T7.
No, T7, T7 dash.
T7 dash.
T8 minus
T7 dash.
T7 dash. So look at here. So here refrigeration effect will be there, because when air is passing through the cabin, it will take the heat load. So refrigeration effect will be occur at this place, T8 minus T7 dash. So from here you can calculate the value of mass of air. Okay, and you do not need to add this secondary compressor. You will get the power only from this T3 dash minus T2 dash. Okay, so you will get the value of power directly from your first main compressor T3 dash minus T2 dash. So look at here, the value of power will be MA into CP T3 dash minus T2 dash divided by 60. Okay, and what will the value of COP? So look at here, the COP of your refrigeration system is 210 into Q divided by MA CP T3 dash minus T2 dash. So this is how you can calculate the value of the COP. So T3 dash minus T2 dash, I have already told you, you have only need to calculate the value of power from main compressor. Okay. So this is all about bootstrap air cooling system. So everybody note on this figure and TS diagram. Hurry up, everybody. please. It's okay. Otherwise, I will send the PPT. Okay. Now I am going to release the poll. Everybody must answer this poll. I am going to release very first poll. The isentropic efficiency of compressor in air refrigeration cycle is, hurry up. Is it? I have already told you in numerical what is the isentropic efficiency of compressor. I have already told you in numerical. So everybody must give this answer. What will be the right answer? Beta, I am going to close this poll after 30 seconds. Hurry up. Everybody must answer this question. %47 already polled. Remaining, please answer it. Hurry up.